Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. This is going to be Season 11 Hardcore Play. Last time we finally hit level 70, we can now officially begin the endgame power curve. So let's get to it. One second, I'm just going to raise the sound up just a tad. Yeah, that should be you. I don't want to make it too loud, you won't be able to hear me. Right now, we have one more task to do on Master difficulty, and that is to kill Diablo. Which, given the power level of my Necromancer, shouldn't be that difficult of a task. We also have some goals to go after, specifically with getting the ring and the amulet that I need for my skeletal mage assault. At this point, it's all about becoming stupidly powerful. So I'll make a quick note, let people know we are streaming. There we go. Things are mostly put together, though still in a weird place with the golem. Let's see, what do we have for bounties? What I could really use right now is getting a greater rift stone, because one greater rift should give us more than enough legendary and set items to push into torment quite comfortably. But we'll do a rift first, then Diablo, and then we'll kind of take stock and see where we're at power-wise. Probably not ready for at least Torment 2 yet, but we may be able to push into Torment 1. Man, those things are sniping. Even after one night, I've already forgotten how powerful these guys are. It's not a bad helmet, but without the socket, it kind of hurts. But yeah, the name of this skeletal build is going to be the Skeletal Mages. Or, I'm sorry, the name of this Necromancer build is going to be the Skeletal Mages. That power will get ludicrously more and more as we get the items that I need. Oh, I hear something sparkly. Can't take my health, I'm just gonna take it right back. Alright, oh. And we got company again. Now, for those of you who are new to the endgame experience, at level 70, we will no longer be leveling up. Instead, we'll be going up in Paragon, which provides passive bonuses. It's basically a way of having leveling without having leveling, in a sense. Hi, Getter. Thanks for coming on. Oh man, they just nuked the treasure goblet. And the juggernaut. I guess he wasn't so much of a juggernaut. Alright, so where are we at here? Again, I like to go resist all first, just because it's the safe bet. But more essence will be nice. Again, the main weakness of this build is groups of enemies. All of our abilities are pretty much single target focus. Granted, it's a single target that's going to kill something in 1 or 2 hits, but it just makes it a lot harder if we're being surrounded. Okay, so let's get the mage out and let him do his job. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I know what that is. Oh, the legendary, or the set that I have on, gives bonuses or makes undead and demons take holy damage. And remember, with the Curse of Frailty, when enemies' health drops to 15%, they are automatically killed. Of course, let's not walk on Arcane Blast if we can help it. And again, the mages will also proc critical hits. So they are going to get ludicrously and insanely powerful. I keep using ludicrous. Thanks from watching Spaceballs too much. But I am very curious to see what these set items are going to be like for the Necromancer. The goal is to get a set that we want, and then look for ancient variants of said set. Ooh, is that what I think it is? Oh, it's time, boys and girls. First, let's make sure there's a huge crowd of enemies nearby. I'm just making sure I'm going to go the right way, because we gotta get the most use out of that. That is true, guys. Don't know it's possible to see Spaceballs that much. Alright. Again, we're going the easy way, or the way that's hopefully not the right way. That way I can just push forward, and we can watch things melt. It's times like this I wish we had movement speed on, but here we go. 3, 2, 1... Insert invulnerability music here.
And rot.
I don't care that you're an elite. What do you think this is?
I have trained well.
I know we have to go back and get that stuff, but we just have to play this out as far as we can. Oh man. This is not a good level for the conduit bonus, sadly. If it was a wide open area with lots of guys, oh my goodness, that would be funny. No. Alright, we'll go for Gold Fine. Where are we going? Right in the middle? No, I see it to the right. Aw. Because this area is new, I don't know the pattern just yet in terms of level generation. But yeah, we're going to be spending our blood shards on definitely rings and amulets to try and get that item that I'm looking for. Kill him. Because if we can pull double mages with these Simulcarium, it'll just be raining death. Now again, there is a chance we could get it by simply finding it in the out in the field, but I don't know if I will ever be that lucky. I got a slay for a second. I saw a ring drop. Let's see. Not a bad ring. Yeah, I might as well. We had to get full 70, of course. Oh, it's always that last entrance. But as you can see, we are moving very fast through Master. You know what time it is. Go team. Let's not stand in that though, if we can help it. I've nearly gotten killed a few times standing in that mortar or that lava explosion. How does this do? No. Basically, our minions are just there as being bodies to block the enemies. Maybe we'll get lucky. There's of course a chance of getting a treasure goblin, where you'll just find nothing but goblins. And that would be amazing in terms of the loot drops. Again, one-on-one, you're just going to wipe the floor with anything, but getting surrounded is not good for this build. And sadly, these little guys aren't helping us. They're not worth as much for the progress in the rift. Go. Get him. But the fact they were killing everything quickly is certainly a good sign. Oh, that's true. We could see we get into the Whimsy map. I know it's somewhat convoluted in terms of the items. There's a chance we could get into it too through the dungeon or by finding a Whimsy treasure goblin. Because those are a thing in this game. With final service on, we also don't have to worry about me getting any cheap kills. Or, I'm sorry, cheap deaths. Uh-oh. Again, Waller is probably not the best thing for us here. But thanks to my illusionary boots, I can walk right through it. And that's an explosion. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the fancier level 70. It's not bad. But it's not amazing either. Alright, more essence. Go in there. And let's see, almost 3/4 of the way to our goal, and then we will attempt Diablo, which shouldn't be that bad of a fight. If we get a Greater Riftstone out of this, we will do that first. But yeah, it is looking like we should be able to handle Torment 1. Better with those crits going off. And then after that, we should be able to handle the Season Journey. I know we should be going after the Act 1 bounties for the Ring of Royal Grandeur. I believe that's where it gets spawned. Come on, team. That one skeleton is just like stuck there. Now this would be a good area to get the conduit pylon. Alright. Just keep going around the edge. We should come to the exit here. Few more groups should do it. Yep, that is true, Getter. Once we get these pieces going, we have to go after the Machine of Destruction, or whatever that's called. Yeah, we are only starting to get into the power levels. Whatever those mages target, they kill. Just want to make sure it's not like in those little nooks. Friends are getting ahead of me in terms of the season journey. No legendaries yet, which sucks. We're right now like that weird position between Master and Torment 1. All we need is one really good legendary or set item, and that will put us over. Damage. And that damage value will start to get crazy. Getter saying this build may have one of the craziest destinations when we get going. Yeah, I remember for my Crusader, it got really crazy when you got like some of his set combinations, with the combination of the transformation, boosted damage, and the whole shebang there. Probably did that a little bit too early. So with the diamond in our helmet, it's only taking about 110 seconds for that to refill. What the hell happened there? How did they all die like that? Oh, the bonus from my Unholy and Demon power, which I think is... Where is it? This one. Now this is an annoying one. Well, this should guarantee us for the fight. I love being able to walk through walls like that. It makes life a lot easier. And if we can get the ability to hit multiple enemies with Siphon Blood, I almost ran into that, we will really be insane. Come on, almost there. Alright. There we go. And we got the Greater Rift Stone. Perfect. And apparently a new transmog as well. What is this? Oh. Oh, nice. Alright, anything worth switching? No. No.
I'm returning to town.
Alright, we will definitely be doing the Greater Rift now, because again, the loot potential there is insane. This should probably give us another Paragon level too.
I have trained well.
Oh good, we have a season achievement. Let me guess, do it at level 70? Yep. And more resist.
Fate smiles.
And I will do the ring and such after we complete the Greater Rift, just on the off chance that we get it there.
Hey, mister. I may look small, but I'll hurt you.
I believe she drops the Hellfire Amulet. There's Wirt's Bell, one of the elements for it. Alright. So the game is telling us that we are at about Torment 2 in terms of power. That's not bad. The higher we make the rift, the more we can raise our greater gems. And of course, we'll get greater shards for greater blood shard capacity. I'm just going to go for a level 12 rift right now. Let's see. We don't need that just yet. We can wait around a little longer. Because I still don't know what gems we're going to get and which ones we're going to need. Alright. So we are on a timer here.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
So we want to move as quickly as we can. So while the Conduit Pylon isn't as powerful here for game balance reasons, it would still help out quite nicely. As well as fighting larger enemies. And stuff like this. Come on, team. Aren't they affected by the missile dancing? I don't think they are. So while there will be no loot dropping in the Greater Rift, once we be in it, we will basically get a mini loot pinata. I also don't believe there are any treasure golems who show up in these rifts. Right now, we're about on pace. But we gotta go fast here. Again, fighting medium to large enemies will increase our progress faster. So stuff like this guy is good. The bigger spiders. I think it's hard to hear the music over all the death and destruction. Once we find a few more elite and rare packs, that will help speed things up. Again, I gotta be careful. I don't want to get targeted by any of this stuff. Ah, perfect. That works pretty well. I think he's stuck in the corner there. Get him. Again, we're kind of maybe just a little bit weaker for this particular rift, but we'll need to see how things play out. It's also really dependent on the floors that we get. So a lot of little guys is not good for our progress. We just want medium and bigs. And a lot of elite packs too. I would really like to get off this floor as quickly as possible, just so we can get a different spawn. Piss something off, I just don't know where. Get him. Oh, that's nice. We got big guys. Even the elite versions of enemies, if they're small, doesn't really count that much. It's basically size. Yeah, I think just size is the most important part in terms of progress. So like the Mallet Wars would be really nice to fight right now. What's this? Oh, the speed pylon. Probably won't help us too much with this particular build, but it should get us off this floor fairly quickly. Go. Oh, jeez. Oh, we found our pack.
I need essence.
Oh my goodness. This is where getting the amulet that provides bonus or immunity to arcane really takes the weight off this kind of fight. Oh. What does he have, a horde too? Oh god, we don't want to go in there. Yep, thought so. He's getting bounced around because of my legendary. Alright, let's get going. Again, if we can get a one really good set item out of this, it will be worth it. Oh yeah. And we're talking about in chat when we got the Omni charge for the Crusader and just running around bashing everything to death in like one hit. Just like nudging them to death. Yeah. We're kind of in a unlucky level generation. Like all these little guys, this is not what we want to fight right now. Here are these bugs. And sometimes you get these bad generations. Oh boy. On team.
My power has grown.
Thank goodness for super powerful mages here. Man, what's all the horde modifiers here? He should be about dead. Oh, now that's really luck. 2 elite packs, one right after another. Again, you want elite packs here so you can get more and more bonuses and the orbs to fill up quicker. Thank you for my life sucking here. Come on. But yeah, I can't wait to see what the set items we're going to find. Now noting the Rift difficulty is separate from the level difficulty, or the world difficulty. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we could possibly make use of, get ourselves out in chat, the corpse explosion now. For these Rift runs. And that may be worth it to replace the gold. Because the whole point about the Rift is that we're just going to be playing a lot of enemies. And a lot of enemies in close quarters is really nice when you can blow up bodies. Yeah. This is one that gives us super regeneration. Get in there. Of course, there's the key warden. Now this is already a better floor because we're fighting medium-sized enemies. Come on. Oh, we killed him. Somewhere in that hail of blast, we killed the guy. 80% on the Rift. We should be able to get this all cleared, or get the Rift finish on this floor. And not much to really say right now. And this is why the critical hit, critical damage is such a powerful thing, as it lets us just wipe the floor with these larger enemies. Come on, 80. And this build is already really powerful, but we can get so much more. We're getting there. Uh-oh. Sometimes you get really short floors like that. Now what?
Your death nears.
I don't know where all these enemies are in that sea of death, but let's not worry about that. We just had a lag spike, which really isn't good when you're playing on hardcore. Also, when you get to 100% in a greater rift, all enemies will die in the rift. Which at this rate, we may actually pull it off with this group. You can see these guys are particularly meaty. Alright, 98. And again, these little ones aren't really helping us out. But hopefully we'll get the Simulcarium back by the time we tick all through to 100. And if you're fighting an elite pack when you go over to 100, the elite pack gets immediately destroyed as well. Come on.